I received a really inspiring comment on one of the videos I posted about 2 weeks ago, and I thought I should share it with you. The comment said, "Hi, hope you are doing well. Just wanted to share that I saw your kids' channel video and started mine on the 10th of June this year, 2025. Today my channel got monetized. I'm so happy. Can't thank you enough. May Allah bless you." That really touched me, but it also reminded me of something deeper. The major problem many people face is the belief that they already know everything. Most times, we don't take the time to watch videos from beginning to end. We skip through, assuming we've heard it all before. But what we don't realize is, things change. Even in a new video, one update can make all the difference. Now, think about this. If a kid's channel can get monetized that fast, what's stopping you? Whether you're doing Bible stories, AI animation, or any creative content, you can do even more. Let's quickly take a look at her channel. At the time I chatted with her, she already had about 18,000 subscribers. Now, just a short while later, she's grown to 62.4k subscribers with 107 videos. That's incredible growth in just under 2 weeks. Let's take a closer look at her channel. Channel started June 10th, 2025. Current subscriber count, 62.4k. A total of 107 videos, and her channel has already gathered over 17 million views. Isn't that amazing, guys? All within just a few weeks. What does this mean for you? It means you can absolutely do the same, and possibly even more. In this video, you are going to be learning how to create AI kids music video, AI animation videos, and other kinds of AI animation stories, so do not rush to leave. Now, without wasting any more time, let's jump into the tutorial video I created to walk you through how to create an AI animation video step by step. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Watch it to the end. Let's go.
When tragedy meets a mother and her son, named Tiago. After the death of Tiago's mother, he grew up in the jungle and he could understand and speak to all the animals and birds around him. Rushna, the jaguar, was his closest friend.
Hey Rushna, you know, I want to be the strongest hunter of all times. You know I believe I can do more. Will you teach me more skills in hunting?
Tiago was having a nice time in the jungle one day with Ben, his monkey friend. And then he saw some loggers.
This jungle is pretty good. I think I like the trees. Yeah. We're going to cut them all down.
Quickly.
We better get to work.
Tiago went to an old woman in the forest who could also understand the animal language and told her what he saw. He told her he wanted to gather the animals together to destroy the loggers, but she refused his intentions and advised him to deal with them in love. She said, "Gather the animals and pass across your message with a song." Tiago was sad but decided to listen to the old woman, and so it began.
In the heart of the forest where the rivers run free lives a family of wonders just like you and me. With a smile and a song we protect every tree, from the tallest saber to the humming honeybee.
How we soar through the sky in a rainbow parade, singing melodies bright in the jungle shade. I may be slow but I bring the cheer with the tap tap beat on my leafy ear.
Boom bada boom, we drum on the vines, jumping and swinging to jungle time rhymes. Colors so bright we light up the breeze, dancing with joy in the arms of the tree. I used to hunt, now I sing in peace, roaring for love, let the fighting cease. We are one big happy family, from the bugs in the ground to the birds in the tree. No longest chainsaw can silence our song. We stand side by side where our hearts belong. We came with machines but we heard the tune. Now we plant seeds under the jungle moon. I'll sing, my child, with the voice so wide. Let the forest be your guide. Roots run deep where love is strong, and every creature sings along. Whoa, we are one big happy family, paws, your wings, your feet. Let the beat of the forest make your heart repeat. We are one, we are strong, we are wild and free. This is our home, our happy family.
Shall I attack Tiago?
No, let them go, Roshna.
After the loggers had left, Tiago climbed the tree, sat on the branch, and looked as the sun set below the horizon.
Alright guys, let me be honest with you. You can absolutely start your own AI animation channel and succeed. If you're willing to put in the effort, I promise, your content has the potential to go viral. That's exactly why we've created a special course just for you. It's packed with powerful tools, resources, and exclusive freebies that will enhance your learning and help you save money along the way. Most importantly, our team is committed to making this course affordable for everyone, no matter your budget. So stay connected, stay inspired, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Alright guys, let's get right into it. So here we are inside ChatGPT, and if you look at the top right corner, you'll notice the model that I'm using. When you click the More Models button, you'll see several different versions available. But for this tutorial, we're going with ChatGPT 4.0, and let me tell you, it's amazing. It's labeled great for most tasks, and truly lives up to that. It's a powerful, all-purpose model that's perfect for everything we're about to do. So I selected it, and that's what we're working with right now. The first prompt I gave to ChatGPT was super simple, but fun. Generate a story of a boy who could talk to animals in the Amazon rainforest. Make it 200 words long. Please don't include a snake among the animals. Now you might wonder, why exclude the snake? That's just my personal preference. I wanted the story to feature animals that aren't reptiles, something more friendly and adventurous. That's why I added that little note. After submitting the prompt, ChatGPT instantly generated the story for me. Exactly 200 words, just as I asked. That's why it's so important to be clear about what you want, especially when it comes to character count or word count. I kept it short for the sake of this tutorial, but if you wanted a longer, more detailed story, you could totally ask ChatGPT to expand it. Now that the story was ready, I moved to the next step. I asked ChatGPT to list out the characters or the cast in the story. As you can see, it did that beautifully. We got Tiago, the main character, grandmother, and a bunch of awesome animal characters. Now that our characters were listed, it was time to bring them to life visually. So I gave ChatGPT a new prompt to describe each of these characters in Pixar 3D animation style. And wow, it did not disappoint. Ha ha ha. Starting with Tiago, ChatGPT gave detailed visual descriptions that helped me imagine what the characters would look like in a Pixar-like animation. But here's something important to remember. There's a big difference between a description and a prompt. A description is usually longer, more detailed, and paints a vivid picture. But when you're using text-to-image AI tools, you'll want shorter, focused prompts. So, after getting the descriptions, I simply asked ChatGPT to help me convert them into prompts, short enough to paste into any image tool of your choice. Easy and efficient. So far, we had a short story, a list of characters, Pixar-style descriptions, but I didn't stop there. Next, I wanted to build scene prompts, a full visual storyboard for the animation. So I gave ChatGPT this powerful and detailed instruction. Based on the story and the prompts, I want you to generate 25 scene prompts. I need you to include facial expressions of the characters, background details, emotions, postures, like back view, side view, top view, etc., and even camera angles. Make it detailed enough so any image-to-text AI tool can understand what to draw. It should all be in Pixar 3D animation style, with a 16.9 aspect ratio, AR. And let me quickly explain. When I mention AR, I'm simply talking about aspect ratio. In this case, 16.9 is the standard widescreen format used in YouTube videos, movies, and animations. Perfect for storytelling visuals. Why was this prompt important? Because when you're generating images to tell a story, you want every detail to match, from expressions to angles to background. This makes the visuals rich, cinematic, and super engaging. Now here's why this prompt is so important. It allows us to generate all the visual scenes we need for our video. For example, you could decide to generate your images using ChatGPT itself by pairing it with a compatible image generation tool. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be using a free image AI tool, and I'll be showing you exactly how to use it as we go further. So don't worry, just stick with me and we'll go through the process together, step by step. Now, When you scroll through what we've got, you'll see the magic beginning to unfold. The first scene, the second scene, the third scene, all the way up to the 25th scene. It's like watching a story bloom frame by frame. Every prompt we've created up till now is part of a complete visual roadmap for our animation. Isn't that exciting? So what's next? Well, we're going to add a music video to this story. Yes, you heard that right. I wanted to include a beautiful, joyful, and emotional musical moment within the animation, so we needed lyrics to bring that part to life. To make that happen, I gave ChatGPT another detailed instruction. I typed this prompt. I need you to generate a short lyrics of a song by Tiago. The title of the song is Happy Family. The lyrics should contain loggers in the forest cutting woods, a jaguar singing, groups of animals singing and dancing, Tiago singing, the saber tree, monkeys, grandmother, macaws, capybara, parrot flying, etc. Did you catch what I did there? I gave ChatGPT everything it needed, a clear and specific idea, before hitting enter. That's the key. From the main story, to the cast of characters, to the 25 scene prompts, and now to the lyrics. I'm building a creative flow step by step. Every new layer we add makes the entire project richer and more dynamic. Once I pasted that prompt in, ChatGPT instantly began crafting the lyrics. And oh wow, it turned out so well. It captured the forest spirit, the rhythm of nature, and the joy of community with animals, trees, and characters all blending into one lively musical celebration. It's truly as simple as that, guys. A few good instructions, and ChatGPT takes it from there. But hold on, we weren't done yet. Since these lyrics would need visuals to make the video come alive, we had to take the next step. Generate image prompts for the song scenes. And here's how I did it. I typed in this next prompt. Generate 15 scene prompts for this song. I would also need you to add 5 prompts where you have a group of birds arrayed singing and dancing in uniform, 4 animals standing and playing the trumpet, trombone, flute and clarinet as they stand after each other facing the camera as they play, animal choreographers, etc. Yes, I gave ChatGPT the vision for the musical performance, complete with animals in action, playing instruments, dancing, flying and coordinating like a forest orchestra. From colourful birds flapping in rhythm, to monkeys clapping, to jaguars singing soulfully, all imagined in a magical animated style. And guess what? ChatGPT didn't just stop at 15 prompts, it went beyond and added extra visuals like animal choreographers, musical arrangements, and fun, synchronized dance moves. How cool is that? Just imagine it, an entire concert in the heart of the Amazon, brought to life by Tiago, his grandmother, and their forest friends. It's vibrant, playful, and full of heart. So now we had the lyrics for our song, visual prompts for the scenes, instrument playing animals and dancing birds, and even bonus prompts to enhance the animation. All you need is your imagination and the right instructions, and ChatGPT becomes your creative partner from start to finish. Whether it's the main story, the music, or the visuals, this process makes it all possible. So come with me as we move forward. We're about to start turning all this magic into actual visuals using our image AI tool. Let's go, creators. The forest is waiting. So here's what's exciting. ChatGPT didn't just stop there. Because I mentioned that I wanted a set of birds dancing in uniform, it automatically included that in the prompt list. How cool is that? It understood the rhythm and performance style I was aiming for, and based on the way I structured the request, it also created animal prompts that featured specific creatures playing instruments like the trumpet, trombone, flute, and clarinet. Can you imagine a forest band in full swing? It's absolutely magical. Altogether, these visuals gave us around 24 prompts. But here's the twist. ChatGPT added a final bonus prompt featuring animal choreographers. That brought our total to a perfect 25 scene prompts for this musical animation. How thoughtful is that? It's like ChatGPT knew exactly what I needed before I even finished typing. Now, because I wanted to be extra sure about which animals or birds could be included in a musical setup, I asked another question, just out of curiosity. What kind of animals can sing? And as usual, ChatGPT delivered. It gave me a whole list of birds and animals capable of producing melodic sounds. I didn't necessarily need the entire list for this project, but it was still super helpful for brainstorming and expanding creative options. Then, to make the visual even more specific, I gave another prompt. Generate a parrot singing while facing the camera. And guess what? ChatGPT created an exact image prompt that fit that moment perfectly. See, this is the beauty of the process. These prompts weren't random, they were based on my vision, and ChatGPT helped shape them into clear visual instructions I could feed into any image generation tool. Whether it's a group of birds dancing in sync or a single parrot passionately singing center stage, you can build exactly what your imagination sees. But here's something very important to understand, and I want you to remember this clearly. ChatGPT won't always generate every single visual prompt you have in mind automatically. Sometimes when you're generating images, you'll notice a specific scene is missing or just not what you imagined. That's totally normal. When that happens, it's up to you to create that missing piece by crafting a custom prompt using your own vision. Don't feel stuck. You're the director here, and ChatGPT is your assistant, ready to help shape what you want, as long as you tell it clearly. Before we move on, I want you to know that we're putting together one of the most powerful and transformative AI animation courses ever created. This course isn't just different, it's revolutionary. And the best part? It's being offered at an incredibly affordable price. You'll get access to a wide range of premium AI tools, many of them completely free. With this carefully designed course, you'll be fully equipped to launch and grow your own profitable YouTube channel from scratch. Even more, you won't be doing it alone. You'll have direct access to me for guidance, support, and mentorship, something I believe will make a huge difference on your journey. So the next step in our AI animation course is voiceover creation, and for that, we'll be using Minimax Audio, an impressive and relatively new AI tool. Once you register and log in, you'll be welcomed by a clean, user-friendly dashboard. On the left-hand panel, you'll find several powerful options under the Voice Library tab. Here you'll see tools like text-to-speech, music, voice design, voice clone, and voice isolator. The Music tab lets you generate custom music using AI, very similar to tools like Suno AI. Meanwhile, Voice Clone allows you to replicate any voice you upload or record, and Voice Isolator can extract clean vocals from noisy audio. Today, we'll explore these features in depth. Clicking into the Voice Library, you'll discover a wide range of voices to choose from. At the top, there's a section called My Voices. This is where you'll find any custom voices you've cloned or uploaded. Then, there's Collected Voices, which keeps track of all the preset voices you've saved from the library. At the bottom of the panel, you'll notice filtering options. You can select your preferred language, accent, gender, male or female, and even age group, including youth, young adult, or middle age. This level of customization gives you full control over the personality and tone of your voiceover. Let's now walk through the voice clone process. When you click on Voice Clone, you'll be prompted to either upload a voice file, such as an MP3, or record one directly. For this tutorial, I'll be uploading a voice file. Simply click the upload area, drag your file in, and proceed to step 2, where you name your voice. For example, I'll name mine Clover 111. After that, select the language, in this case, English, and make sure to check the 2 agreement boxes confirming that your uploaded voice is not copyrighted and complies with terms. Then click the Convert button. Why is this important? Because if you have a unique voice you prefer to use, or if the voice you're looking for isn't available in the Minimax Audio library, you can create your own custom clone. This is especially helpful for brands that want consistent voice identity, or for creators looking to replicate a specific tone. Once the voice is cloned and ready, it's time to move on to the text-to-speech feature, arguably the most essential part of our voiceover workflow. This is where we'll spend most of our time generating actual voiceovers for our animations. Before pasting in our script or story, let's examine the right-hand panel inside the Text-to-Speech tab. You'll see 2 tabs here, Settings and History. The History section shows all the voiceovers you've previously generated, which makes it easy to revisit or download them again if needed. Clicking Settings allows you to customize the voice you're using. You can select from the voice library, My Voices, for your cloned voices, or Collected Voices. When you find the voice you want, just click Use, and it will be activated for the session. You also have sliders to adjust the speed, pitch, and volume of the voice. This gives you creative flexibility to fine-tune your output and make sure it sounds exactly how you want. Let's take a quick look at the pricing model, which is surprisingly affordable. 100,000 credits cost just $5, $200,000 credits go for $10, and you can even get 1 million credits for only $50. Compared to tools like 11 Labs, Minimax Audio is extremely budget-friendly, making it one of the cheapest AI voiceover solutions available right now. For this tutorial, I'll be using my own Minimax Audio account to demonstrate the full process. So here's how we do it. First, I'll head over to ChatGPT, where I've written my story or script. I'll copy the story from ChatGPT and go back to Minimax Audio's text-to-speech section. I'll paste the script into the input field. On the right-hand side, I'll choose from my voices, and I'll select the voice I've cloned earlier. Once everything is set, I simply click the Generate button. Minimax will process the input and create a professional voiceover within seconds. Once the voiceover is generated, all you have to do is click the download button and your audio is ready to use. That's it. In our next session, we'll move on to how we generate stunning images using another unique AI tool. So stick with me as we take this next creative step together. So guys, this next section is one of the most important parts of the entire video, so I need you to give it your full attention. Why? Because this is where you'll learn how to generate outstanding, consistent images for your animation project. And if you get this part right, your visuals will come out looking sharp, compelling, and professionally unified. But before we dive in, as I mentioned earlier, we are currently developing one of the most powerful and complete AI animation courses ever created. The goal is simple: make it accessible, easy to follow, and extremely affordable. You'll be getting access to several premium AI animation tools for free, which is a big deal because these tools usually cost quite a bit. On top of that, we're working hard to bring the overall course price as low as possible so that it's something anyone with a dream and a device can afford. And for those who want extra support, one-on-one mentorship will be available. If you're interested, just reach out to Clover Studio using the email provided below or in the channel description. You'll get direct access to personal guidance that could change your entire creative journey. Now let's get back to business. To generate our images, we'll be using Whisk AI Image Generator by Google. You can also use ImageFX, but here's an important rule. Do not mix both tools. Pick one and stick with it till the end of your project. This is essential for image consistency across your story. Now, you may be wondering, how exactly do we use Whisk or ImageFX to maintain consistency in our visuals? That's a great question, and that's exactly why you need to watch this video to the very end. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Remember when we first started working on our script? At that time, we asked ChatGPT to generate image prompts for each character and each scene in the story. All those prompts have been neatly organized and saved in my Google document for easy access. These prompts will be very useful now that we're generating images. So let's switch over to ChatGPT and pull up the first image prompt from our story. I'll go ahead and copy that prompt just as it is. Then I'll open Whisk and paste the prompt into the text box provided. Now, before we click Generate, it's important to match the prompt with the correct character. Take a look at the prompt. It mentions Tiago. That means we'll also need to include Tiago's character prompt for accuracy. I'll copy Tiago's character description from our document and paste it right below the image prompt. Once that's done, I'll press the Enter or Generate button. And just like that, Whisk generates stunning, high-quality images. What I love about Whisk is how fast it is. Unlike ChatGPT's image generation, which sometimes takes a while, Whisk delivers your visuals in seconds. Now let's move on to the second prompt. I'll go back to ChatGPT, locate the second image prompt, and copy it. Then I'll return to Whisk and paste it into the box again. As you look closely, you'll notice that Tiago is mentioned again, along with a wounded toucan. That means we need to include two character prompts, one for Tiago and one for the toucan. I'll copy the toucan's character prompt from the document, paste it below the image prompt in Whisk, and then click Generate again. And just like before, the tool produces beautiful results. Isn't that amazing? Now, let's do this one more time, just to solidify the process. Heading back to ChatGPT, I'll find the third image prompt, which features a jaguar and once again Tiago. I'll copy that prompt and return to Whisk. I'll paste it into the input box, then grab Tiago's character prompt, paste it as well. And finally, I'll locate the jaguar's character prompt and paste that in too. When that's done, I'll hit Generate. Now, occasionally, you might encounter a small error message. If that happens, it's likely that the prompt needs a bit of adjusting. Carefully read the text, spot what might be causing the issue, and make the necessary correction before generating again. This is exactly why you need to be ready for the full AI animation course we're creating, because we'll show you how to troubleshoot and fine-tune everything like a pro. And there you have it. We've now successfully generated images for Tiago, the wounded toucan, and the jaguar. As you can see, Whisk delivers some truly stunning visuals that can bring your story to life. You can repeat this same process for the remaining prompts in your story. Just follow these simple steps. 1. Copy the image prompt from your ChatGPT document. 2. Match the characters mentioned in that prompt by adding their character descriptions. And 3. Generate the image in Whisk. Do this consistently, and you'll build a visual library of AI-generated images that look like they belong to the same animated universe. Now that you've learned how to generate consistent and beautiful images using Whisk, the next step is to animate those images. And that, my friend, is where the magic really starts to come alive. Alright guys, it's time to move on to the next powerful step in our AI animation workflow, generating our videos by converting images into dynamic visuals. For this, we'll be using one of my favorite tools, Minimax AI. It's an incredibly effective and beginner-friendly image-to-video AI tool that brings your still visuals to life. To begin, simply head over to the left-hand side of the Minimax dashboard and click on the video option. Once you click that, a new page will open up showing the image to video section. Here, you'll see the option to either drag and drop your image or click to upload manually. I'm going to go ahead and click the upload button, and from there, I'll choose the image I want to convert. Below the image upload area, you'll find a text box for entering a description or prompt that tells the AI what to animate. In my case, I'm going to type in, "The animal and the boy are talking to each other." Then I'll go ahead and click the generate button. If you'd like to use the camera mode for animation, that's also available. You can click on it and choose your preferred movement style. I'll select the camera option and click it again to apply it. Now, you might notice that it says 0 credits available for Ultra mode. That's because my Ultra plan currently has no credits left. However, I'm using the Minimax 01 Director mode, which still has some available credits. So if you're unable to use Ultra, just stick with Director mode for now. It still works great. Despite that, I've already generated a few videos earlier that I'd love to show you. Let's take a look. Here's the first video I created. Looks pretty amazing, right? Now let's check out the second one. I think this one is even more captivating. And here are some new ones we recently queued up. They're still generating, so we'll review them once they're ready. Let's preview the most recent ones that were just completed. This one turned out really nice. However, in the next one, I wasn't quite satisfied with the jaguar's appearance. It looked a bit off. But that's the beauty of it. You can always experiment and test different outputs to get exactly what you want. For even better results, you can ask ChatGPT to generate specific video prompts for each scene of your story. This gives the AI more direction and makes your animations even more accurate and engaging. Don't worry, we'll be covering all of that in detail in the complete AI animation course we're building. Now that we've successfully generated our videos, the next step is upscaling them to improve their visual quality, and for that, we're going to use CapCut. So let's head over to CapCut.com. Once you're on the homepage, click on AI Tools in the menu. Scroll through the options until you see Video Upscaler, and then click on it to open the tool. Next, I'll download one of the videos we just created and upload it by clicking the Upload button on CapCut. After uploading, simply click the Upscale button located at the top right corner of the page. Now just give it a few seconds. It processes pretty quickly. Once it finishes upscaling, you'll see the enhanced version of your video. It already looks much cleaner and sharper. To download your upscaled video, just click on the Export button. This will take you to a new page where you'll find the Download button. Click it, and the video will be saved to your device. And there you have it. Your AI-generated video is now upscaled and ready for final editing. Next, we'll move on to the final stage of the process, editing your videos using CapCut's AI-powered video editor. This is where we add voiceovers, background music, text overlays, transitions, and polish everything into a complete, professional quality animation. So stick with me as we wrap up this powerful AI animation workflow. Alright, so here we are inside CapCut, and this is where I edited the entire video you've just watched. As you can see, I've already uploaded all the essential assets, videos, images, sound effects, background music, and voiceovers into the Files section right here on the left-hand side. Now, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I did, but if you truly want to follow the full process and understand it step by step, I recommend joining our community, because I'll be posting the full breakdown and behind-the-scenes tutorial exclusively there. Let's begin. At the very start of the video, I didn't strictly follow a pre-written script. Instead, I created the story myself, then aligned the visuals with my narration. I simply dragged the video clips and positioned them according to what I was saying in real time. In the intro section, I added sound effects to build excitement. You can find great sound effects for free on Pixabay. I used a couple from there, specifically intro-style sound effects, to set the tone. One setting I used that helped was turning off the magnetic track feature, main track magnet, so that the clips wouldn't automatically snap together. This allowed me to fine-tune the spacing between clips and insert animations or transitions more smoothly. Now let's talk about the animation process. To add an animation, just select the clip you want to animate. Click on the Animation tab, and then choose your preferred effect. For the entry animation, I used the Zoom 2 effect, and at the end of the clip, I applied the Fade Out animation. I simply dragged the audio track under the video clips and made sure it was well aligned. You will also notice that I added effects to the video, and if you'd like to do the same, just head over to the Effects tab. There are tons of built-in audio and visual effects you can explore. The key here is to experiment. Try out different effects until you find what fits your story's mood and pace. There are so many options in CapCut. It really allows for creativity without feeling overwhelming. Towards the end of the video, I added more clips, animations, and voiceovers. Everything was timed to match the narration and music so that it flows smoothly from start to finish. Now, let's talk about text. If you look closely, I added some text overlays as well. To do this, just click on the Text tab, where you'll find a variety of text templates and effects. Choose any style that fits your video's tone, be it subtitles, labels, or expressive text. Add them where needed, adjust the duration, font, size, and position, and that's it. So that's how I created the animation video you just watched, from uploading and arranging assets, to adding sound effects, transitions, text, and voiceovers. And don't forget, we're putting together a complete, professional AI animation course just for you. This course will cover everything you've seen here, and much more. The best part? It's going to be very affordable and packed with powerful tools and lessons you've likely never seen anywhere else. There are other animation videos you can watch and also gain some knowledge from it. If you want to be better, watch the entire video and I believe you will be able to start something. Love you guys. So before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Also, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think or answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching.